Hello everybody, welcome to another tutorial. Today we're going to be twisting a little Smurf, and I'm actually amending another one that I had done before because I think this one is a little bit faster. Go back and watch the other one, you'll see that it is different the way I make it, but let's go over this one. And if you've seen the troll tutorial that I did, you'll see some similarities here as well, especially when it comes to the top there, okay? So the balloons we're going to be using today are a blue 260, a white 260, and a 350. There we go. So look at those tails, about more than a hand's grip, hand's width there when you hold it, okay? And for the 350, a lot of that left over. So the markers I'm going to be using are a black, white, and a blue. Let me show you really quick, just so you can see them, just so you know. Okay, there you go. That's all I'm using, okay? Alrighty, so with my tutorials, if you've never been to any of these or seen them before, what I do is I bring the sound down and then I'll do voiceover, and then you can follow along that way, okay? So let's see, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Nope, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, alright, so let's go ahead and, oh yes, stick around for the real-time twisting after this so you can see it being made, so you can get an idea about how long it takes, okay? So anyway, let's go ahead and bring that sound down and let's start twisting. Here we go. The first balloon we're going to start with is the blue balloon. Then we're going to create our upper torso with this, including the arms. So I just started with a 1-inch pinch twist followed by a small loop. It's about 2 fingers. That's going to give us our hand. Okay, and then we're going to do our arm, and it's about 4 fingers wide there. And then we're going to do 2 small pinch twists, about 1 inch for those. There we go. And I'm going to roll that balloon right through there just to help secure that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a loop, and that's about a hand's width. Okay, and then I'm just going to wrap that balloon around there a couple more times. There we go. And then we're going to get our second arm when we do that now. Alrighty, and so we're going to do 1 more pinch twist and then 1 more loop, and that's going to create our second hand. There we go. And I just give it a twist around there just to help secure it, break that off, and tuck that tail away. Make sure it didn't come undone on us. There we go. Alrighty, so now that we're done with the blue, we're going to go ahead and move on to the white balloon. And we're going to do a loop, a pinch twist, and a loop, and that's going to create our feet. So our loop there is about 4 fingers wide, just so you know, and then we're doing about a 1-inch pinch twist there. And then we're going to do another loop, and it's the same size, just going to match the other one. Okay. Alrighty, and so now what we're going to do is go ahead and pull that balloon through that loop that we made earlier. And it's about 4 fingers. If you're trying to measure that, you kind of get a good idea about how long that leg should be sticking out the side before you come down the other side and match it. And just wrap that around there. And if the legs aren't sitting, exactly perfect the way you want them to, you can always adjust them. That's the nice part about this design. It's a really great design. And so now what we're going to do is go to the 350, and you notice that I tied that white balloon off. I'm going to go ahead and still use that in a minute. So the 350, you notice right there, I did about a hand's width, and then we did a pinch twist, and then we're going to come over to the other side and match it, and I'm just pulling that nozzle through there. There we go. And then we're going to do 1 more pinch twist. And so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to, in the end, as far as the 350 goes, you're still going to want to use that because the tail of the balloon is what we're going to use to connect the head to the body. So you notice when I cut it off there, I left quite a bit of tail left. I'm just going to pull it across to the other ear and wrap it in. Okay, so right now we have our white balloon that I'm just wrapping in around one of the ears. So I'm going to do about a 3-finger segment and then a pinch twist, or excuse me, a bubble that's about, I would say, 1 to 2 fingers, not too big, and then wrap in the other side. So you're doing a 3-finger segment, a center bubble, and you see that center bubble is so we can pinch twist it. Pretty easy. And actually, just so I had gotten ahead of myself there, and I forgot to tell you how big that piece was. So there you are. So about 3 fingers, and then the pinch twist on the top there. All right. And so you see I had left that tail there, and later when you see me do the real time, I will actually do that before. And so it's nice and snug, but not too tight. You notice that I need to get my fingers in there so that way I can grab that pinch twist from the upper torso to help slide that piece on, and it works perfectly. There you go. So that pretty much brings the twisting to an end. Please stick around for the artwork, and then after that, check out the real time where I twist it and you can see about how long it should take. All right, thanks for watching. I'm so sorry we lost an ear in the process. You can see, poor baby, he lost his ear. Ah. But at least we got our friend over here, he kept his ear. So regardless, let's go ahead and still do the artwork, and then we'll still do the real time. Man, I'm so bummed out. That ear fell off. Okay, all right, but we can still make it happen. All right, so the artwork is going to be really simple, really basic. We're gonna start with a big old nose. Okay. So it's like the letter C. See, you almost closed it off there. If you think about, like, you're going for a circle and then you just don't close it off, right? And then the smile, we're gonna just do upturned side there. There we go. Okay. And then let's go for the eyes. So we're thinking about like doing a 6. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, if you turn it this way, we're doing like a 6. But the way I'm gonna draw, I'm gonna do like if I was doing a 9. There we go. It's like a 9 with the long neck going hanging over. I don't know. That's probably strange, but I'm gonna go ahead and add the eyebrow in real quick. And so look at that distance for what I did when I started the edge of the eye there. Okay. So I want to match that distance more or less over here as well. Okay. So so you can see if I'm just eyeballing it, you can see, or just kind of get an idea. You see that distance there with the marker kind of measuring it. So I can kind of eyeball that as well when I look over here and kind of get an idea about how far away that is. And then our little eyebrow. Okay, so you can see nothing too difficult. As I said, you can see it as drawing like a 6 or a backward 6. You turn it one way or the other. Okay, so keep that in mind when you're doing it. Make it something that you're familiar with, you know, that you've written before a lot of times. So you don't always have to see it as, oh, I have to draw this. You can see it as, I have to write this, you know. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and fill in the pupils since we already have our eye color there. We left ourselves some nice spots to color in. There we go. Let me hold that up for you. Probably looks so funny and so silly with that poor ear. It's like a Van Gogh Smurf. All right, let's go ahead and color in the white. And I had shaken this marker up last time I was messing with it. I had stored it on its side, and it seemed to dry up on me. Not that bad. It still came out pretty good, but it wasn't to my liking. So I found that when I stored it like this, like sitting on its top, it seemed to be a lot better. There we go. So we just colored in that white there, and you could go all the way down to the edge there and follow the bottom of the eye there if you like. Make it nice and straight across the bottom there if you want. I'll show you. Okay. So you can definitely do that. See, I kind of made the line straight there on the bottom. But even if you just, you know, dip down and make it rounded, I don't think it's the end of the world, but that's just my opinion, I guess. Okay, and then we're just doing the highlights for the eyes. There we go. Okay, let's hold that there just for a second. Hopefully you get time to study it and try it and look at it and pause your screen and try to copy it. All that fun stuff, right? Why not? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that up like that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and call this one done, but stick around for the real time real quick. But before I do all that, let me just remind you that if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Don't worry, it's not the end of the world. Rate, tell me, you know, are you making this? Or excuse me, I said rate. Comment down below if you're making this. You know, let me know all about it. You know, what did you do differently? Did you turn it into a bracelet or a headband, right? A lot of things you can do with your balloons that are fun. And then last but not least is subscribe. If you haven't subscribed before, that way you can kind of see what's going on, what's this channel about. Balloons, so in case you haven't figured it out. So anyway, let's go ahead and get ready to do the real time so you can get an idea about how long this takes if you're trying to make it and you practice it, right? That's the main thing. Put in your practice, work on your proportions. But anyway, let's get ready for the real time. For you guys that are watching this and you like to tell what time it is or how long it took me, please, chime in down below. So anyway, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. Hopefully that didn't take too long, but like I said, please chime in down below. But looks like we've made it to the end. I'm gonna leave our poor guy with the missing ear over there, and I'll hold these two up so you can kind of get a good look at them to see what we're ending up with here, as in case you haven't seen already, right? But again, thank you very, very much. Can't even speak. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Share this with somebody if someone's trying to make a Smurf and they want something that's faster, preferably probably faster than what I made before. So anyway, thank you very much for watching again. I always appreciate it. And last but not least, happy twisting.